Devin Booker out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Embiid in at the center position.
How about that take from Halliburton? That's a big-time finish on the drive.
Here's Collier. He takes it in, laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Jazz lead by 9.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Tatum's gone 2 of 4 from distance. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And Booker throws it down.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
USA calls timeout. And this late game timeout, getting a breather here, important for the players to recharge. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with some Gatorade. So for USA, Davis, he's checked in for Devin Booker, and it's Stephen Curry in for Tyrese Halliburton. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what USA's head coach was saying to the team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Markkanen outside. Pass to Hendricks. Over to the left wing. This one for 3. Rebound USA. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Durant. And it's USA with another.
With KD's length and size, there aren't many defenders he simply can't shoot over.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Back to Markkanen for 3. The rebound by Embiid. USA trails by 4. Outside Tatum. On the wing, Durant. Outside Curry. 5 on the clock. Looking to get back on track. Wow! Curry takes the hit and finishes inside.
Well, don't underestimate Curry because of his size. This guy does a great job absorbing contact and still finishing.
Pass to Filipowski. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. And the Jazz lead by 4.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
And here's Curry for 3. That shot missing.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Here's Hendricks. That 3's off the mark. Curry against Markkanen. Some solid defense from Markkanen. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. Edwards, he's checked in for Embiid. Nurkic is checked in for Utah. Jazz leading by 4. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Here's Sensabaugh. Can't hit it.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open, and yet somehow comes away empty.
Curry can't get the 3.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
Here's Nurkic. And the 3 misses. And here's USA. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Davis pulls it down. USA trails by 4. From deep. Nurkic with a rebound. Sweet move. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
2 shots.
A different look here for Utah. Bailey comes in for Filipowski, and it's George in for Collier. And he makes a first. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Davis. Davis just merciless inside.
What an emphatic bucket by Davis. This is a guy who never backs down or gives up.
Now here's George. Markkanen. He's off from 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
USA trails by 4. Tatum. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
Well, Jason Tatum in a big moment. He is unafraid.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Mikhailuk's checked in for Utah. Here's Markkanen. Markkanen hammers home the lob.
This is why Markkanen has the rock in his hands. This team wants him to take those big shots.
Curry fires. Oh, he misses the deep 3.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
And the funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
Oh, touches it off the glass.
Kevin Durant absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball. I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
And Curry's got the ball here for USA. Trailing by 4. Oh, off target from downtown. Bailey. And he gets it to go from the low block. And so here's USA. It's stolen by Nurkic. Here's Bailey. Now Markkanen. And so they foul intentionally.
Anthony Edwards. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Here's Markkanen. And now we've got an intentional foul.
1st personal foul. 4th team foul.
Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. From about 16. Yes, sir! Sticks the J. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Curry against George. So we see Utah get the win here. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jusuf Nurkic.
It'll be Utah off the tip. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, we've got Yusuf Nurkic. Bailey out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's George. And it's Mikhailuk in at the two-guard spot. So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Durant controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, the persistence on the glass. Durant's high motor on full display there.
And finished off by Bailey.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high-percentage buckets.
And Edwards is right there.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now, here is George. Mikhailuk, that falls. Nice speed that time from George.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Curry gets the bucket.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a three of his own.
And George, here we go. Again, the Jazz score.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's Mikhailuk. Looking for George. He gets it there. And it's George finishing it off.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option. Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Yeah, USA's head coach and I were able to chat. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Curry after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And it's George finishing it off.
Ew. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here is Davis. Here's Curry with the three. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great effort on the boards. AD playing hard.
Now George. For the three. George missing again. USA trails by 4. Curry outside. Rebounded by Bailey.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Outside Durant. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Bailey. Here's Mikhailuk. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mikhailuk's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Jazz.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Curry fires from way outside. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Bailey, and he banks in the layup. Bailey's got 6.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
The USA calls time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for USA. LeBron's checked in for Tatum. And it's Devin Booker in for Edwards. And the Jazz another 3.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Markkanen passes to George. And it's good for 2. 10 points for him.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
Timeout for the Huskies. Taylor Hendricks.
Here's Collier. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Sensabaugh lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Now here's Curry. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's off from 17 feet. And so it's the Utah Jazz riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
The USA calls time here. USA trails by 15, so on the floor for Utah. We've got Collier, and it's Filipowski in at the 4 spot. Right wing, fires the 3, sinks the triple. Sensabaugh's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Jazz. USA moving the ball around. Second shot opportunity, and Booker with a nice bucket inside.
Now look at the hustle there from Booker. Love to see that.
Here's Collier. Pass to Shibwe. And the rejection by Embiid.
He's so agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
And here's Booker from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter, and he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Tatum, he's checked in for James. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back to you.
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And they'll get another chance. The 3 from Tatum. From anywhere, anytime, Tatum.
Yeah, no hesitation, no overthinking it. Tatum just takes the shot.
And USA making a change here. Durant's checked in. And now we've got the intentional foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's there at 71 from the line.